because to me it really feels like it's just a giant waste of money.
Yeah, we missed like the Clone War stuff.
That was the best Star Wars content I've ever seen in my entire life.
Bad Batch Episode 5, Echoes of a Better Show.
That went along with the last 4 episodes, that's for sure.
It was better, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like episode 3 was our best so far. With the Emperor, that
we regress. We regress with Star Wars shows. We like build up to something and then just like
10 episodes of filler. Here you go.
Right?
It's 16 episodes. We're guessing because the other seasons have been 16. We're on 5.
Yep.
We haven't seen Asajj Ventress once.
So she's the ads are all Asajj. And we're 5 episodes in and nothing.
We don't even, I don't even know why, where she's gonna get dropped in. Is she the clone? Are they using her for her? I don't even understand.
What is the point of this show? I'm lost right now. We have Omega, right?
Yeah. So
now the point is we're rescuing clones. That could be a cool story. Clones dealing with PTSD and trying to rescue other clones, and that's cool.
It's hard because that's not even really what I'm gathering out of this. For me, this show is we're gonna find out how to reunite these clones that got separated, and they're gonna reunite over Omega, who's apparently a clone and Force sensitive, and Jango Fett, and Hunter, and Rex, and Tech, and Omega. Hey, she's just everything that they need. She's everything. She's the.
Can you say something nice about the show?
10 hours later.
Yeah, the animation's great.
Is it not fantastic? It all looks hand-painted.
The animation's great.
Some of the designs are cool. Some of the troopers we saw from last week, the troopers with the goggles on and the troopers with the cloaks, those are cool. We saw Crosshairs back in his Bad Batch armor, and it's so much cooler than what they have on now.
It looks super cool.
Their armor now looks like it's leather and stuff. It's painted earth tones and it's all mismatched. And I get it's been going on for a while, but they don't look like anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's no iconic.
They're their own little thing with clone helmets on, or kind of.
Echo's helmet will never not bother me.
How do you take that thing off?
Just smushes his face as tight as he can, just to pop it around.
And then when he takes it off, have you ever noticed it's really quick because they don't know how to do it either. So it's just like a off, gone.
So no problem. Episode 5. That was a pretty funny title that I thought. You didn't compliment me on. Echoes of a Better Show, because Echo was in it.
There you go. That is good. I didn't even think
because you had said it when Echo comes out and you hear his voice. It's man, we miss the old clones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we miss the Clone War stuff.
I very much so do. That regular voice with a regular face and the sure they
regular enough.
Couple different features on them, but the whole 7'5" Wrecker and super scrawny Echo and painted face Hunter and Crosshair who can't shoot. And
do you think D. Bradley Baker has a tough time filming these episodes, the voice actor, because it's just him talking to 4 other versions of himself?
I don't know. It might be easier, honestly, because I bet you when they're doing the voice acting, not all the voice actors are there, so you're probably filming your lines alone sometimes, but he's just filming them all. He's Rekka Tech Omega blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. A lot. It's
it'll get better, right?
No. It hasn't gotten better in 3 seasons.
No, it has glimpses, but it's just I don't know. Tonight was...
Does it? Because neither of us watched all of it before this. So does it have good moments? Because to me it really feels like it's just a giant waste of money.
This could have been an animated movie, right?
No, we didn't even need an animated movie on this.
But if you needed to,
this could have not happened, and we all would have been totally fine. We're not missing out on anything.
People do enjoy it, but I mean, I still think that you should go back to nice contained stories where there's a lot of filler in this.
Like I said last week, people enjoy it compared to what? You can't enjoy this compared to friggin' the Kmart movie that was made last week. You have to compare this to every other Star Wars show that's come out, right? And compared to every other Star Wars show, aside from Visions and Young Jedi Adventures, this has got to be the worst.
How about this? the worst parts of the Clone Wars. Is this better than the worst parts of the Clone Wars?
No.
Really?
No.
There's some really really
what?
Like first 2 seasons, there's some slog
Yeah,
fest.
but what in this stands out more than anything in the Clone Wars?
The Emperor stuff, that was kind of cool. We're getting like...
There was like 30 seconds and nothing's been closed.
Still, hey, 30 seconds.
And we don't even know if it will get
Still
closed.
counted. It was 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that would hold up. The one thing I liked about the Clone Wars, even though it was sloppy, is the episodes were kind of like one and done. So there was none of this feel like 10 episodes are filler garbage.
Yeah, like there was...
They were filler.
There was
3 seasons of filler, but they didn't feel like
everyone
filler.
even remembers that like the 7th season of Clone Wars has a ton of filler.
60% filler. If not more.
Talks about how good it is.
Everyone talks about the last 4 episodes.
Can we be positive? It's Star Wars.
But that's Disney, right? That's Disney. Because the original Clone Wars wasn't Disney. That was Lucasfilm. So,
I mean, like, that was not
once
a good movie.
Disney took over, that's when we start getting filler. And I don't understand the point.
They just want content.
Yeah, but you're a billion-dollar company.
Because they made filler. They're going to keep making filler to make that money.
That's so stupid.
I'm telling you, they'd be better off if they just did, like, a special feature, like a 2-hour movie or something that, like, fans could sit down and watch. And, like, you know what I mean? And you're like, that's cool. Did you watch the Bad Batch movie? It was 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was jam-packed of action. Yeah, that was good. Instead, did you watch the... How many episodes did we say there are?
Well, there's 32 already, and then there's another 5 this season, so...
Oh, well, okay, so there'd be 4 hours of content? No, 3 and... whatever. So, like...
Too much?
Yeah, there's just... I don't know, just do a special feature. I still go back to Marvel did that Werewolf by Night thing. That was a cool thing. That was just like a quick little story. Like a 40... like.
Tell me why you don't like Omega.
I don't dislike her.
You don't?
No, I got no problem with her.
Okay.
Why do you dislike Omega?
Because I feel like she's the next Rey.
I was literally just going to say Rey hater is because Omega reminds you of the next Rey.
100%.
Any strong female character and you're like, no.
Not at all. That's not how this went.
Oh, that's the truth
I
is
like
coming
Reva.
out.
I like Reva. I love
Great
Ahsoka.
character.
I love Trilla. I love Padme. I love Princess Leia. So you can't say that.
Stop naming the ones you're in love with.
The ones that I don't like are the Omega, who's a clone of Jango Fett. Jango Fett, okay? But she's Force sensitive. She's super good at everything that all the Bad Batch are good at. She's the well-rounded character, wouldn't you say?
But she's like literally written in universe to fill these roles. Like she's genetically
Do we know that?
Yeah, she's a special clone. She's
Have
meant for this reason. That?
Or is she just a clone?
Nala say like it was her pet project. Like she was like, and because Omega is older than the Bad Batch, and they've been around for. She just said it. She's like she called him little brother. Remember? She's older than they are. She just doesn't have the advanced aging.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
So I don't know.
I don't like her because I feel like she's gonna be the next Rey. She's gonna be so powerful. She's gonna be OP as hell, and she can't even speak English. It's tech.
Okay.
Echo. Tech.
If it was a male character, if it was just any sort of male, like no, it doesn't matter.
I don't. It's the same thing. Well, if it was male, it'd also make more sense because she's a clone of damn Jango Fett.
Okay, you're saying
that part
from the clone aspect, but like the power level.
Yeah, I still, if Rey was a guy and Finn was the chick, I think it would have been the exact same situation.
So your problem isn't with the, and that's what you're saying.
Gender. I don't care.
And that's what we're saying. Your problem is with the almost warranted level of power.
Yeah.
Like, Anakin was supposed to be a prodigy from a child, and now like
Anakin is born of the Force.
Yeah, now everyone
Star
is
Wars
just like,
is Anakin. So and Luke makes sense because he's the son of Anakin. Leia would make sense, she's the son of Anakin. But
Leia's the son of Anakin.
Or you know what I mean? The daughter of Anakin.
Ben Solo?
Rey, yeah, no.
He's a grandson of Anakin.
Yeah, but he's also Han Solo's kid. So, like, you've got to dumb down the power level a little bit there, right?
You don't think Han's got like a strong power level? Have you played
No.
Battlefront 2?
Yeah, that's it can't go off the EA Sports Battlefront 2. Han is okay, and I guess you could argue he's kind of Padme's level, but then you would have to like dilute the Force because Luke would already be diluted because of Padme.
But
Like if Anakin mated with Anakin, the kids that they would have produced would have been far superior to Anakin, but they weren't because they were diluted by Padme's non-Force sensitive bloodline.
Diluted bloodlines.
Leia, who didn't use the Force, she was just naturally gifted in it, would have a son with Han, who would also dilute the. So Kylo would be half of what Luke is, and Luke should be half.
But we're
of what
not saying
Anakin
that
is.
Force is necessarily like heritage or like
Kind
culture.
of is.
I mean, for all you know, like midichlorians could become stronger in like subsequent like generations, like even amongst mixing of like Force and non-Force users. Like maybe Padme had a midichlorian count that we just didn't know of,
Everybody has a midichlorian,
right? So like,
just not a significant one.
so what are we saying here? You don't like Omega because you think she's gonna be too overpowered.
Yep. And I don't like the idea of the Bad Batch. So Omega is like the driving force behind the Bad Batch. Like without Omega, there's no show, right? So maybe there's just some hesitance there where I'm like, screw Omega.
What do we do with like what is the whole storyline for this season?
We don't
Like,
know yet.
This is where I'm lost at because it wasn't like the whole season is we have to rescue Omega. 5 episodes in, and we're done that, and now we're like just doing like side quests and shit, and it's like
is that not the Bad Batch though? Because wasn't the whole first season side quest, and then the whole second season was side quests, and now we're in the third season.
I think the whole first
oh my
season
god,
was.
and we're doing side quests. It's like holy shit, we didn't predict this.
There's no like so they're not like one-off episodes because they're all connected, but they don't connect anything. There's no
How about
like
you just get Ventress to come in here, kill everybody, go to that Sith base, have Palpatine whoop her a little bit, kill Ventress, end the Bad Batch. We're done with that. Let's spend money on some productive products.
like
and
Andor season 2.
Not Andor season 2.
It's gonna be so good.
Rated R Vader series.
So good.
I don't need any content.
We don't need a Vader series. We literally
need.
We literally had a Vader trilogy movie.
Yeah, and it wasn't rated R.
Listen,
you know the money that series
I don't
would
want
make.
to see a full Vader suit up. If you know what I mean, like
you don't.
I mean, was everything burned on Mustafar?
100% is crispy, bro. We need a show of Vader Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader.
No, we got that. It was
I knew you were going to say that.
It was the movies. You know what we need?
Was it?
We just need some like original fun content.
Because how does Vader does Vader get his lightsaber? Do you know that?
Yeah, he
So you know that because you're a diehard fan, but I bet you 75% of the people watching this don't know that.
But this is one of those things. It's like in Solo, no one cared when Solo got his blaster. You just accept it. So like no one cares when Vader gets his saber. It's just he has his saber. I want more stories in like the universe that are just like in the Star Wars universe that like.
But Disney's not capable of doing that. Because look what we've done. We've gotten that.
Every single planet in the show is so unpopulated.
Which is getting crap as time goes on because they're driving into the ground.
Is it getting crap or is it not as good?
Which is crap. We've got...
Andor's fantastic. And Mandalorian 1, like, there you go. Those were self-contained stories.
1 was great.
New planets, new people, but still within, like, the universe of, like, the Empire and, like, the good and bad. Like, we knew what was going on, but, like, new story, like, that's great. This we don't care about. This is old characters and like...
But it wasn't as new characters. Omega, the whole 99, they're all new characters relatively.
Well, they're from the Clone Wars TV show.
Season 7.
No, they're from like the early ones.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Echo is.
No, the Bad Batch shows up in a few episodes.
I don't know, bro. We're going to have to go back and look that up.
Yeah. Yeah, if you remember, comment below, but I'm pretty sure that the Bad Batch showed up in like season like 4 or 5.
Well, then I definitely missed those episodes.
Like they're just like one-offs. They just like show off and like
no one cares about them. I mean, yeah.
So yeah, they
I don't
showed
know
up.
what to say about this because I'm not interested. I'm not enjoying it. I just want good Star Wars content. I'm way more excited for friggin' Battlefront 1 and 2 remastered, which is coming out next week. And literally, I could not watch the rest of Bad Batch. I won't even care. If I don't play Battlefront, I'm gonna be distraught. And that's how Star Wars content be. And this content was made in early 2000s. All they did was update the graphics and allow us to play it on next gen consoles. And I'm the most excited for Star Wars content.
Have they released like? Can you be a Saj Ventress with the Star Whips or the Light Whips?
I don't know. I think our characters are mystery until the game comes out. But you know what I'm saying?
No, man, I get it.
It's just super screwed up that I'm more excited for a game that came out in like 2001 than I am for the 50, 60, 70 million dollar budget they put on Bad Batch. Like, bruh, come on. Give us something.
And you know what's funny? There's so much Star Wars IP that like the Bad Batch isn't even selling anything.
Why it's can not YouTubers make better content than friggin' Disney?
Oh, that's easy, but it's not like the Bad Batch is like selling a new Legion box set of Bad Batch figures, or selling ships for Armada, or selling ships for X-Wing. Do you know what I mean? Or like figures for Shatterpoint. I don't get what it is. There's no push. So when we see like the Pike Syndicate in the show, that just feels like extra like shoehorn because like we're seeing those in like Legion and stuff, and like those were in Solo and like Mandalorian and Book of Boba. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to shoehorn the Pike Syndicate into being like, but I get like they're trying to build a universe for them. Like here's toys and here's figures. What are we getting with the Bad Batch? Nothing. There's no like.
No, you get figures for it.
Oh, whoop-de-doo, Basil. Like, you know, like what? Some hot toys?
They haven't been released, but like you get your Hasbro, you get the 3.75, you get your Hot Toys, you get all those. You don't get like the board game stuff, but
so is it just like they're selling action figures? Like it's different clones and different armor? Like that's it? Like there's nothing to the show.
That's their whole thing, though.
There is no excitement to watch next week. Because let's circle back. This is a review of episode 5. Are you excited for episode 6?
No.
I couldn't give two flying bantha turds. Like it's just like whatever. Maybe Saj shows up.
Battlefront comes out on Thursday. We'll watch this, and then Thursday to Tuesday, I'm gonna be playing Battlefront.
Yeah, stream.
And then we're gonna have to watch this again, and then I'm gonna be playing Battlefront Thursday to Tuesday.
Well, I don't know. That's our thoughts on episode 5. Echoes of a better show. Let us know your thoughts. Are you guys enjoying the Bad Batch? Really, we want to hear your comments. Like, is this, if you are enjoying it, we don't want to take away from your enjoyment, but like, explain to us. Tell us like what excites you about it. Maybe it'll help us appreciate it more. Kind of hearing what your thoughts are. Maybe we're just a bunch of negative fuddy-duddies when it comes to this, and there's no turning us around. But let's hear your thoughts. But guys, thanks for joining us.
Hit subscribe because he just said fuddy-duddy.